Now here the question is, if normal at point P to hyperbola intersect, transverse and conjugate axis in G and G respectively, also F is foot of perpendicular from center on normal at P, also if tangent at point P meets the transverse axis at point T, then we'll need to prove the following results. So we have a point P at which we have drawn a tangent and a normal. So that's our point P. The normal intersects transverse and conjugate axis in capital G and small g. So this is capital G and this is small g. F is foot of perpendicular from center on normal at P. So from center, if we draw perpendicular, then this is your point F, and also tangent at point P meets the transverse axis at T. Now this is also perpendicular. Now we need to prove that PF into PG is B square, PF into P small g is A square, PG into PG is SP into S dash P, and locus of midpoint of PG is similar hyperbola to the given hyperbola. Now we know that equation of normal at this point P is given by AX cos theta plus BY cot theta, and it is equal to A square E square. Now we'll put Y as 0, we'll get X as AE square secant theta. So coordinate of this point capital G will be AE square secant theta comma 0. Now we'll put X as 0, we'll get small g, and that'll be 0, and it is A square E square tan theta upon B. Now we also know that equation of tangent is given by X secant theta upon A minus Y tan theta upon B, and it is equal to 1. Now we need to find point of intersection with the x-axis. If we'll put Y as 0, we'll get T as A cos theta comma 0. Now we can also find PG. What's PG? PG is distance between this point P and this point G. So PG square, it will be A secant theta minus AE square secant theta whole square plus B square tan square theta. We'll take A secant theta common, so it will be A square secant square theta 1 minus E square plus B square tan square theta 1 minus E square into whole square. So we'll multiply with A square and divide with A square. We'll get B to the power 4 secant square theta upon A square plus B square tan square theta. We'll take B square upon A square common, so it will be B square upon A square B square secant square theta plus A square tan square theta. So from here we'll write this PG as B upon A under root of B square secant square theta plus A square tan square theta. Now we find PF. Now PF is equal to this distance, which is say CL, which is perpendicular distance of tangent from the center C. So we'll find equation of tangent. Equation of tangent is X secant theta by A minus Y tan theta upon B, it is equal to 1. If we find perpendicular distance from center, we'll get CL, and which is equal to PF, and it will be given by 1 upon under root of secant square theta upon A square plus tan square theta upon B square. So from here we'll write PF as AB upon under root of B square secant square theta plus A square tan square theta. So now we have our results. We have PF, we also have PG, which is B upon A under root of b square secant square theta plus a square tan square theta. Now we look at what we need to prove. Now the first one is we need to prove that PF into PG is B square. So here we have PF, here we have PG. If we'll multiply them, then PF into PG. Now B square secant square theta plus A square tan square theta will cancel. A will also cancel. So we'll get PF into PG as B square. Now the second one is we'll need to prove that PF into P small g is A square. Now here we'll need to find P small g, and P small g will be under root of A secant theta minus 0 whole square plus B tan theta minus, and g is A square E square tan theta upon B. A square E square tan theta upon B whole square. So it will be A square secant square theta. Here we'll take tan square theta common and we'll get B square minus A square E square whole square upon B square. Now B square is A square E square minus A square. So this value will be A to the power 4. So we'll take A upon B common. Then we'll get A upon B square secant square theta plus A square tan square theta. Now we'll multiply PF with PG. Again B square secant square theta plus A square tan square theta will cancel. B and B will also cancel. So we'll get this result as A square. So that's our second result. Now this third part is we need to prove that PG into P small g is SP into S dash P, where S is focus of this hyperbola. Now we know that PG is B upon A under root B square secant square theta plus A square tan square theta, and P small g is A upon B under root B square secant square theta plus A square tan square theta. Now we'll multiply them, then we can write PG into P small g. Now B upon A will cancel. We'll get this as B square secant square theta plus A square tan square theta. Now we'll write tan square theta as secant square theta minus 1. So it'll be B square plus A square secant square theta and then minus A square. Now B square plus A square, it is nothing but it is A square E square. So we'll take A square common. We'll get E square secant square theta minus 1. Now we'll write this as A E secant theta plus 1 into A E secant theta minus 1. Now these two results, they are nothing but they are focal distances. So this is say SP and this is S dash P. So we have proved that PG into P small g is SP into S dash P. And finally, we need to prove that locus of midpoint of PG is similar hyperbola to a given hyperbola. So we have P, point P is A secant theta, B tan theta, and coordinate of this point G is 0, A square E square tan theta upon B. Now we need to find locus of midpoint. So let this locus be alpha beta. Now we can write alpha as A secant theta by 2 and we'll get beta as B tan theta plus A square E square tan theta upon B whole divided by 2. Now from here we can write secant theta as 2 alpha upon A, and from here we'll write tan theta as 2 B beta upon B square plus A square E square. Now we'll eliminate theta, which is secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. So we can write this as 4 alpha square upon A square minus 4 B square beta square upon b square plus a square e square whole square, and it is equal to 1. So this required locus will be x square upon a by 2 square minus y square upon b square plus a square e square upon 2b whole square, it is equal to 1, which is a hyperbola similar to the given hyperbola of the form x square upon a square minus y square upon b square equals 1. And here goes the results that we need to prove.